Okay, good evening. This is Professor David J. De Los Reyes. Okay, it's 2:51 a.m. in the morning, June 18. Okay, my topic for this morning will be, this will be a long form video format. Okay, this is now a solid thing, subject matter algebra. So I will now start with lesson 1. Oh, I check my camera. So the subject matter now will be, since there are lots of algebra like a grade 7 or grade 8, the title of my topic will be college algebra. So it will take all the algebras for the lower mathematics, okay? So my long form video format for tonight or for this morning will be algebra. This is lesson number 1. And I selected that lesson number 1 should start with fundamental operations. Okay, fundamental operations, that is how to add, subtract, multiply, divide, take the root or raise to exponent to a fractional value. Okay, but before we will proceed with algebra, what is algebra? Algebra is just a branch of mathematics, okay, that uses letters to designate numbers and equations or formulas. Formula, I think the plural of formulas is just formula with an E at the end, okay? So meaning algebra is the branch of mathematics that uses letters X and Y that represents numbers and formulas and equations. It will just be, supposing I will give you an example, 2x plus y equal to 0, something like that. Oh, that's where we got the definition of algebra. It is the branch of mathematics that uses letters, okay, that represents numbers and equations or formulas. That's algebra. Okay, it uses letters X and Y or A, B, C, something like that. Okay. Okay, let's proceed with the fundamental operations. The fundamental operations in algebra, there are actually, normally it is 4, but I added number 5 and number 6 because they are also important, like the one they are discussing on short videos. This is raising to a whole number or taking the rows. If the rows is just the power is a fractional power. Okay, let us start with the fundamental operations. Number 1 will be addition. Number 2 will be subtraction. Number 3 will be multiplication. Number 4 will be division. And number 5 will be raising to a whole number, meaning raising a number to a whole number. And number 6 will be taking the rows. We are taking the root if the power is actually a fractional power. Okay? For the fundamental operation, addition, the symbol for addition is this, right? And for subtraction, this is the symbol. Oh, better yet, I will remove the circle. This is the symbol for addition, this is for subtraction. And for multiplication, it could be an X or a dot maybe. And for a division, it could be something like this. And for the raising to powers, how will that be? It will be an X raised to n, something like that. And for taking the rows, it will be an X raised to 1 over n maybe. So actually, we have what you call this, passed by all these fundamental operation already on these short videos, because you are on the actual problems. But what I am teaching now is actually the fundamental operations. This is algebra. We start with this one, number one. So we start with the fundamental operations. So HMAS that we should know how to add, subtract, multiply, divide, raising to powers, whole powers, and taking the rows to a fractional power. Okay? Okay, let's try to give an example of an addition. I will be using same number for all the operations, so okay, it will not be a complicated thing. The numbers for the addition will be the same for all. Okay. For the addition, a 4 plus 2, and they should be equal to 6. No, there's no hard thing about it. That's just addition, right? So it seems you are adding an x plus an x. Okay? So ask yourself, are they similar terms or dissimilar? They are similar, right? So it will be an x. Since they are similar, we count each, right? So 1 plus 1, that will be 2x. Something like that. So the operation here is actually addition. Okay? So when you're adding a number or a variable, ask yourself if they are similar or dissimilar. Okay? So there are only two options. If supposing you add x plus y, and what will be equal to? Ask yourself, is x equal to y? They are not equal, not unless you give the condition that x equal to y. But if you are only given x plus y and the sum is being asked, okay, the answer will still be x plus y. Right? For the second one, we are adding x plus x. Like I said a while ago, they are both similar, right? So we just write x, then we count the number for each of the occurrence and each. So this is 1 plus 1, so it will be 2, so this is 2. Okay? But for the first one, we cannot do anything about it, because x plus y will still be equal to x plus y, no matter what. Oh, that's addition. Okay, let's go with subtraction. We use the same number. You subtract 4 minus 2. This is 4 minus 2, and this should be equal to 2. The operation here is subtraction, right? So what will be the best explanation for this one? It just seems like, supposing I will give you an example, 4x minus 2x equal to. Are these similar terms? They are similar, right? So take the variable now, it should be x, right? But this is 4 and this is minus 2. So 4 minus 2 will be 2, right? So it is 2x. So this one is like something like a similar to this. I just put a variable so we could determine that they are similar. Because in here, of course, 4 and 2 are similar. They are both whole numbers or integers, right? So actually, if we take the subtraction operation, we'll just take the value 4 minus 2, and that will be equal to 2. But it's easier to visualize if there is a variable, because 4x and 2x are actually similar terms. That's like what I said a while ago. Just put the x first, then subtract the coefficients. So this is 4 minus 2. So this will now be 2x. Oh, as simple as that one. That's fundamental operations. That's why I told you In order to pass algebra, we will start with the fundamental operations. Okay, we should know how to add and subtract. So in the so-called addition and subtraction, you are always asking yourself, are the terms you are adding or subtracting similar or dissimilar? Okay, because if they are dissimilar, we cannot do anything about it, right? But if they are similar, we can do something about it. Okay, with the multiplication, it will still be same number, 4 and 2. 4 multiplied by 2. Actually, this can be written also as a 4 that is considered multiplication in mathematics. Okay, and they should be equal to 8. So this x here represents multiplication, or this dot here represents also multiplication. So how do we multiply? Oh, it's just basic. What is 4 times 2? That will be 8. Okay? For the meantime, all the numbers we are adding and subtracting are all positive, because the next time around, I will be presenting a problem in which the what you call this, the sign of all the numbers are actually not all plus. There could be minus. Okay? But for tonight, we are only adding, subtracting, and multiplying numbers which are positive. Okay? So meaning this is positive 4 times positive 2. Okay? Will be positive 8. Positive 8 or just simply 8. Okay? So how do we represent this one if we put a variable thing? It's just like, what do you call this? It will go to the raising to powers already. So for number 3, we are asked only to multiply. We don't, what do you call this? We don't apply the rules for laws of exponent yet, for the meantime. Okay, for the division, okay, same number. 4, the symbol for division is this one. Or others, it's default is something like a 4. If we are writing on our exam paper, sometimes we do slash something like that, and it is considered division, right? So this symbol or this slash here represents division, right? And what will be the value? A 4 divided by 2, that will be 2. Of course, it's a plus 2, because this is plus and a plus. If you did not place a negative thing, okay, and you did not place a plus sign, it is understood to be a positive number. If there is no negative thing over here, it's considered to be plus, even though you did not place the plus sign. So the meaning of this is plus 4 divided by plus 2 will be equal to plus 2. Right? Oh, that's division. Okay, number 5. I will be adding number 5 and number 6. This topic number 5 and number 6 always come out on the short videos. Raising to whole numbers. Or raising to whole number power. Meaning the power is actually a whole number. Okay? So, for this example, I will be taking number 4. So I will write it here, 4 raised to the second power. So we are raising to a whole number power, right? So 4 square, what's 4 times 4? Because 4 square can be written as 4 times 4, right? Because this is to the first and this is to the first. So if we try to simplify using the laws of exponent, actually, they should be same base, right? The power should be the sum of these. It will become square, something like that. So actually, I can write a 4 quantity square as the product of 4 times 4. I don't have to place anymore the power 1 over here. It's understood that the power here is 1 in 1, okay? So what is 4 4 times 4, that will be 16. Okay? So for number 5, we are raising any number to a whole number power. So 4 square will be the product of 4 times 4, and that will be equal to 16. Okay? How about the taking the roots? Meaning we got a number and we will take the root of that one. Root meaning the exponent is actually fractional. So actually we are taking the root. We are not tracing it, right? It will be, what you call this, it will be a decrease in value, something like that. An example of this one will be 4 raised to 1 half. Oh, this is actually square root, right? Square root of 4. And this should be equal to, oh, I forgot. This is a positive number, so this is either be plus or minus 2. Okay? Oh, that's taking the roots, meaning the power is fractional. Because 1 half is fraction, right? So 4 raised to 1 half, or 4 raised to, you change that to decimal, it will be 0.5. Okay? Or that is actually square root of 4. The answer is actually plus or minus 2. Okay, those are the fundamental operations in algebra. In order to pass algebra, or mathematics for that matter, okay, the starting point will be this. Okay? If we do not know how to add, subtract, multiply, divide, raising to power, or taking the rows, okay, we will be having a problem on the learning of algebra. So that's why I started with the fundamental operations on lesson number 1. Fundamental operations, addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, raising to a whole number power, and taking the root if the exponent is fractional. Okay, that's the fundamental operations in algebra. Okay, so if you are adding, multiplying, dividing, or multiplying or dividing, right? Ask yourself if the one you are dividing or multiplying are actually similar terms, right? Like in the addition, if they are not similar, you could not add. For you to add, they must be similar. Like what I said a while ago, an x plus x will be 2x, right? But if the given equation will be x plus y, what will be the value? You could not do anything about it. Like a 1 cow plus 1 carabao, what will be the total? It will still be 1 cow plus 1 carabao, because you could not add the cow in carabao. But a 1 cow plus 1 cow will be 2 cows, right? But a 1 cow plus 1 carabao, you could not add it, right? So x plus y will still be x plus y. Okay? That's addition. It's critical that you should ask yourself if the terms you're adding or subtracting are similar. Because if they are not similar, you could not do anything about it. Okay, that's the number 1 topic under algebra, fundamental operations. This is Professor David J. De Los Reyes. This is a long-form video format, okay? So we started with lesson number 1. So for those of you who are starting to study algebra, this is for you guys. If you want to subscribe to my channel is at youtube.com/@ProfDavidJDeLosReyes. If you want to share it, please click share. This is for you guys who are starting to study algebra. Good morning from Los Angeles.